इस वीडियो को हिंदी भाषा में देखने के लिए सेटिंग्स में जाकर हिंदी ऑडियो चुनें।
Namaskar. Welcome to Simplify Your Space. Last week my cousin got married and we had to travel to Delhi for the wedding. So in today's video I'm sharing my routine from 2 days before our Delhi trip, and the most important task in this routine was packing for 8 to 10 days of wedding functions. The first thing I did was bring together all our outfits for all three of us and place them in one spot. Along with party wear clothes, I also kept our winter wear and daily casuals here. In the same way, I gathered all our shoes and sandals, all the jewelry, hair accessories, toiletries, makeup and medicines, and kept everything together. Bringing everything to one place first makes packing so much easier. I also keep a packing checklist ready. So I went through the list and checked off all the items just to make sure nothing important was missed. You will find the link to the checklist in the description box. Since we were attending a wedding, there was quite a lot to pack. To keep everything neat and well organized, I used some good packing organizers like jewelry bags, packing cubes, pouches, etc. These really helped make the whole packing process smooth and easy. I actually keep a separate bag just for packing organizers. Whenever I have to pack for a trip, I simply take out the pouches and cubes I need from the bag. These transparent zipper bags are really good quality and I've been using them for many years. The bigger ones are perfect for storing toiletries. Even if something spills by mistake, they're very easy to clean. And since they're transparent, it becomes easy to identify things quickly. I also have this foldable toiletry bag which is almost 8 to 9 years old. It has different pockets to keep everything segregated. So in one pocket I have kept all my lipsticks, kajal, liner, etc. In the second one I have placed all the brushes. In the third I have kept my makeup kit, compact, blush and bindi packets. And in the last pocket, I have added items for an emergency kit like sari safety pins and push button pins. These are super useful. If a button breaks, you can attach these immediately, and they also help adjust deep necklines. Blotting sheets are great for absorbing excess oil without disturbing your makeup. And because heels or new shoes often cause blisters, I always carry transparent band-aids and doctor's tape as well. If you're attending any big functions, it's important to carry a small sewing kit with you. Keep things like a needle and thread, hooks, extra buttons and a small scissor. If a button or hook breaks or if any outfit tears even a little, you can quickly fix it. For hair accessories, I also kept a separate pouch so that all the hair related items stay together and are easy to find. Since it was a long trip, I packed some essential medicines too, like ORS, band-aids, muscle spray, etc. I also carried medicines for stomach pain, headache, diarrhea, fever, cold and antacids. With the change in weather and city, you never know when you might need them. And because I was traveling with my son, I packed his medicines as well. Outfit. I also pre-decided all the jewelry and accessories I would wear with each outfit. This makes getting ready so much easier. For jewelry, I use these cushion bags. They have multiple pockets, some big and some small, so you can keep every type of jewelry piece properly segregated. I kept the jewelry sets in the bigger pockets
and earrings and bangles in the smaller ones. Using such bags helps a lot. Everything is visible at a glance and the pieces don't get mixed up or damaged. And yes, always carry 1 or 2 extra jewelry pieces. If something gets lost or breaks, the extra can really save the day. For shoes, I pack my son's, my husband's and my own footwear separately in different bags. This way it becomes easy for everyone in the family to access their own shoes. All my function outfits had embroidery and sequin work, so I packed each one in cotton bags. This added a soft layer between the outfits and protected the work from getting damaged. I had a few cotton sari bags at home, so I used them to pack each outfit individually. These bags also have transparent strip, which makes identification super easy. You can also use cotton pillow covers for this. For my husband's and son's party and formal outfits, I used individual packing cubes so they wouldn't get mixed with the regular clothes. This makes it easier to access the exact outfit needed for a particular function, and the clothes stay crease-free too. Once everything was ready, I arranged it all neatly in the suitcases. There were quite a few events, and in between those functions, we also had 2-3 free days, so I needed to pack some casual outfits as well. The function outfits were placed flat so their creases wouldn't get spoiled. All the regular clothes, daily wear, jeans, t-shirt and nightwear were folded in a file folding system which saved a lot of space. I folded my lehenga and packed it inside a pillowcase because the fabric was very delicate, and this kept it protected. In the remaining space, I fixed all the jewelry bags and toiletry bags. To quickly iron clothes or remove wrinkles, I also packed a portable steam iron. Believe me, it's very handy and works super fast. In the second luggage, one side had all my son's clothes and the other side had shoes, toiletries and medicines. Since we will be gone for a good 8 to 10 days, I am carrying outfits for the entire duration. I am not sure if I will get time for laundry there, so better to be fully prepared. My son's and my packing was done. I had taken out my husband's clothes as well, and he packed the rest of his things himself. It's the next day and this was a very busy one for me. After getting ready in the morning, the first thing I did was start my robo vacuum cleaner so the whole house could get a good sweep. Before leaving for Delhi, I also had to schedule a video for you all, so I quickly watched it once and checked everything.
नमस्कार, सिंप्लीफाई स्पेस में आपका स्वागत है। पिछले हफ्ते मैंने अपना किचन क्लीन आप लोगों के साथ।
Whenever we go on a holiday, there are always so many last-minute tasks, and by the time we finish them, we are already exhausted. And due to that, the excitement of the trip also starts fading a little. Does this happen to you too? Before any long trip, I always make sure to wash all the dirty clothes at home. After coming back, there are already enough clothes to wash. I had to go for a haircut, so before that I quickly prepared dinner. I didn't want to use multiple utensils and the vegetables were almost over, so I just made a quick vegetable pulao and kept it ready.
When you don't have much time and need to cook something quickly, one-pot meals like pulao, khichdi or fried rice are the best options. To add extra flavor to my pulao, I usually add pav bhaji masala. It tastes really good. You should definitely try it too. And don't forget to add a little lemon juice. It makes the pulao nice and chatpata. My son doesn't eat very spicy food, so I made a small batch of pulao separately for him with fewer masalas.
I had also washed all the kitchen cloths and cleaning rags. Leaving them dirty can cause smell and bacterial growth. These small things really matter when we are leaving the house for many days. It's best to wash the dishes, clothes and cleaning cloths before leaving. Also make sure there is no open food left in the kitchen and always take out the trash. Otherwise the house smells bad and unwanted guests might enter.
Once dinner was ready, I left for the salon.
I didn't want to cut my hair short, so I just got a basic trim from the bottom and a blow dry. I had not done any hairstyling in a long time, so after the straight blow dry, my hair looked quite different. It was a nice change. At night, I brought all the luggage near the entrance so it would be easy to leave. We had a late night flight, so I needed a little rest too. The last task left was watering the plants. Since it's winter, once you water them, they easily stay fine for 8 to 10 days. And that's it for today's video. In the next video, I will share some wedding glimpses and also my routine after returning home. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and share it. And subscribe to Simplify Your Space for more videos like this. I'll see you all next week. Until then, happy organizing from Simplify Your Space. Bye bye.